Hello there! Welcome to the Clark side. I am Clark. Before we begin, please remember to chill touch that like button, subscribe to join the skeleton crew, and if you enjoy the content on this channel, check out the links in the description below. It would really mean a lot to us. And without any further ado, we will delve back into Curse of Strahd. When we last left off, you were running into the woods because a wizard was going for backup at a Vistani camp, and you guys were in a bit of a pickle. So, what do you want to do now?
Yeah, my notes say, and I quote, Burgermeister believes the Vistani are stealing their shipments of wine. We went to camp. The elves stopped us, but we fought them. And then in all caps, holy shit, elf mage lord guys who sucks. We ran into the woods.
That's about right, yep. You are in the thick, dark woods. A mist hangs low in the air. Daylight is beginning to fade. What do you want to do?
Gare is going to keep on watch. I guess he's going to keep an eye out for the Vistani.
All right.
That they are coming upon us. Oh, do you want me to roll a perception?
Sure. Jess, you came from the north.
Wait, none of that.
So I take it you're going to rest or press onward?
Do we want to rest or press on? How long have we been?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I would say you've been awake for pretty much most of the day. It's almost you can tell just barely the sun is going down, so night is about to be here.
Okay.
It's getting dark. We should probably make camp.
Yes.
Even though I don't want to be in these woods, we don't have much option.
Yes, you're right. I'll keep an eye out.
Did my Raven say anything? Like, I remember I summoned a Raven with my wild shape thing.
Indeed, you did. Your Raven went off with another flock of ravens and hasn't yet come back.
We'll be back. Trust me, guys.
So rituals, they add 10 minutes to the casting time, right?
Yep.
I think it
Or something like that?
doubles it. I thought it doubles it, or it adds 10 minutes.
Adds 10 minutes.
I might be wrong.
To cast a ritual without spending a spell slot.
Because I can, as a spirit seeker from my Path of the Totem Warrior, cast Speak with Animals as a ritual. So, how long does Speak with Animals last, actually?
I think
would be...
it's...
Not long. About 10 minutes, I think.
I think it's 10 minutes. I want to say 10 minutes.
I'm looking it up right now. Speak with Animals lasts...
It is 10 minutes.
10 minutes. But I can...
I am right.
I can... Seems I could do it at will. Like that, but I would like to, as a ritual, while everyone's setting up camp, cast Speak with Animals and basically just commune with the animals and get, like, basically use some animals as spies in the surrounding area to see if the Vistani are coming on us or not.
All right. While they're setting up camp, roll
seeker thing.
Roll survival to see if you can draw in a few animals.
All right. Jesus. So Garrett just sort of goes out, just like, hold on, guys, I have a great idea. And he just starts screaming and shouting, and the animals, you hear the animals running away.
I kind of agree with him, guys. And I do the same.
They bite my fingertips, okay? Yeah.
I don't want to bite his
hunting
fingers.
trap we found earlier as a trap to, in case they come this way.
Sure, roll survival.
Walk this way.
Come on, survival.
Where are you placing that trap?
Where? I was gonna place it right here in front of me, or in my square.
The beginning of your night is a calm and eerily quiet evening. You're not sure if it was thanks to Gare's attempt to draw in animals, or if it's just something off about the area. But not even the chirps of the cawing of ravens can be heard. No squeaking of bats. Nothing. It is pure, dead silence. Let's see. Your rest is starting at about, we'll say, 8 p.m. You have the effects of a short rest. And as you are resting in the woods, something starts to stir in the distance.
Alright, so so we can hear something basically around us. Oh my.
What are these?
Oh my.
Suddenly, 4 shambling corpses slobber onto the scene out of the woods, their heavy footfalls echoing loudly. How you heard them or missed them before, you're not sure, but they are here.
Garrett's gonna. He was sort of meditating, but like at hearing this wrestling, he sort of starts to get up, and then when the corpses come into view, he just sort of shrugs and goes, "Yep, sure, nothing can go well. No, can't have one good night."
That is an impressive initiative. I'm sorry. The zombies rolled a -1 for their initiative. A -1. We literally will all go before them.
Maybe that means they'll go first because their like initiative is so low it wraps back around.
Good job, Jess. You tried to tie them.
It's their initiative causes an overflow glitch.
It's
Right.
Causes it to come back as 99999.
Like in Gandhi.
Civ.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Gandhi's gonna nuke us all.
Gandhi and nukes.
Oh my god, guys, the zombies are Gandhi.
Zombie Gandhis.
You just had the chance to say zombie and didn't. I'm so disappointed. If this was a Ben's game, I'd mute you.
Important question is, did this top one get caught by that trap?
Oh, I'm getting to that. Hang on. Yeah.
Trap got set or not.
All right. The trap, I believe. Yeah. It did not notice the trap. It has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Quick, short break. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a hit die.
Also going to spend 1 hit die. Boom. I'm going to spend a 2nd hit die just in case. Boom.
I wanted that second one to come up with 1 so badly.
Look, I'm just too good for ones, bitch. Fucking Gar Arm Wolf. Oh. I'm dabbing. You can't see.
I felt the resonance on the force that told me there was a dab.
You didn't, because I didn't actually dab, fucker.
Yes, the trap got crit damage. That's great.
The steel jaws, rusted and creaky, squeal shut onto the zombie's leg. Something with enough force that would kill most people, but the zombie seems to take it. Regardless, Grug, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
So we can see them all fine, right?
Yeah, you can see them rummaging through the bushes. They're making no effort to hide. They're snarling and drooling and oozing.
So as Garrett stands, he just sort of pats Grug on the arms, just like, "Go hug the bodies."
And I attack this bottom one.
All right, roll it.
Hold on. And I will use one of my expertise die.
Oh, all right. So that's 11 damage regardless. And he has to roll a strength saving throw. All right. You rush over, and simultaneously, you kind of kick at it with your leg, and then swing around with your opposite arm to knock him on his butt. And you do so. Your burly arm smacks into its head, and it kind of cracks over. Down it goes. prone. Alright, anything else?
That'll be it.
Gare.
Alright, Gare, seeing this, he's going to target this one right here with a chill touch.
Alrighty.
Actually, hold on. My Hexblade's cursed again.
Oh, you're gonna hex
I'm
him?
gonna chill touch this.
Oh, you're just gonna chill touch? Alright, roll it.
I'm just gonna chill touch. Just
Okay.
in case something else comes before we finish our rest. Shadow claim you. And
The ghostly hand seeps into your world at the behest of your spell and claws into the zombie. It takes the full damage.
Alright, and so that zombie now has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
Excellent. Alright, Ash, it burns when I pee fire. What are you gonna do?
I'm contemplating why I should have named myself Bernie Cinders and been a politician. I'm gonna cast Create Bonfire right underneath the one in front of me.
Alrighty.
I mean, you're surrounded by dumbasses and drooling corpses. You're basically a politician.
God bless America. Wow, noise.
He dodges out of the way of the fire, halfway out of instinct, halfway out of just pure luck. Like, he just kind of sways out of the way as he's preparing to swing at you, but he, like, leans back too hard for his slam, and he tumbles back.
The hand from the chill touch accidentally pushed him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just step.
Anything else? Aldwin. What'll you do?
What is the rules on, like, I know if I use a ranged weapon on a prone character, I disadvantage, but what if I'm melee range and they're prone? Well, I mean, like point blank range with a ranged weapon. Yeah, screw it, I'll just use a melee weapon.
Okay.
You might be better off shooting that one above us, because I don't think opportunity attacks are a thing when you're in melee ranges.
You are very lucky. His AC is so low. Your electricity jolts the zombie who is flailing about. And you can now move away from him freely without provoking any opportunity attacks.
Alright. And that's it for me.
Yeah, as long as you're within 5 feet of a prone target, you have advantage to attack them.
Kalia, what will you do?
Okay. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on this one right here, right in front of me.
Alrighty. Dexterity saving throw for that zombie. So it is very likely he will fail. He fails. Your sacred fire rains down from the heavens. It engulfs him in flames,
as a
though
bonus
he's not dead.
Sweet. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon
Oh,
right here.
nice.
Go for this one. Oh, 6. Dang it.
Whooped.
You wouldn't happen to have a picture of a halberd, would you?
I could find one real quick.
Just whenever. That's the weapon of choice for my deity, so I figure, why not?
Alright, we'll go for the sword for now. We'll swap it to a halberd later. And yeah, it misses.
Cool, thanks. And then I'm done.
Alright. It burns 1 IP. You are being attacked by 2 zombies. They lurch towards you, swinging their arms wildly. Well, that's 7 damage total. And you'll need to roll concentration for create bonfire for each hit.
Jake said his page just crashed.
Oh.
Oh, wonderful.
Alright, we'll move on to the other zombies. Alright, Grug. One zombie stands up and leans over towards you and takes a swing. It flails around in the bushes.
It misses.
It does indeed. And it moves forward, like just kind of as from halfway from the momentum of its swing, halfway just because it kind of wants to.
That's fine.
This one will tumble over and attack you as well, Grug.
That's fine.
Miss.
It missed.
All right.
Thankfully.
You're up.
I attack the bottom right one.
All right, roll it.
Jackhammer sword.
Is it still alive?
It still stands.
Alright, I'm going to use my bonus action from Tavern Brawler to grab it.
Alrighty. So that's an athletics check.
Which it's going to be. I rolled it. Yeah.
You attempt to grab it, but it seems it's slick and it just kind of breaks free of your grasp, unfortunately.
That's fine. I rolled low. That's all I'll do this turn.
Gare! There's a zombie that is trying to gang up on Grug. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, so at seeing this zombie come up, Gare, he's now standing at full height. He reaches back. He says, "Time to get messy," and he pulls out his maul, and he's gonna rage, and he's gonna run in with a battle shout, "Rah!" and swing his maul at this Vazumbi. After the swing, I'm just gonna swing normal. And that's +2 extra damage from the rage.
That is a hit. You clobber the zombie with a resounding thwack. It kind of crumples a bit, and then it stands tall. You can see its shoulder is now, like, it's shattered. And you can see it almost limping on it, or, like, just barely hanging on by a thread. Ash,
Nice.
what'll you do?
It's hot.
Jake's having technical difficulties over there. You're muted, Jake.
Yay.
He said yes, his page has crashed again.
Okay.
Thanks, Roll20.
Great. Alright, we'll come back to him. He can dodge for now. Aldwin, what will you do?
He said he wanted a bonfire. He said, "No, tell him I want a bonfire. I am flame."
Oh, all right. I'll roll the bonfire for him.
I'm assuming he means flame himself, but that's beside the point.
We'll have him bonfire the one that's trapped in the trap that can't actually move anywhere. It fails, taking 4 fire damage. Yeah, he can't move away from that spot. So I'll, like, set him on fire or something. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and every time he fails his save, he has to take 1 point of damage. That's cool.
Uh-huh. It's a good cantrip.
Ah, the smell of Grandpa's cooking.
No, I'm talking about the hunting trap.
Oh, the hunting trap does more damage, or did I miss that? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It says a creature can use its action to make a DC 13 strength to free itself. Each failed is 1 piercing damage to the attracted creature. That's if it tries to get out.
Aldwin, now it's your turn, for real. What are you gonna do?
Alright, first off, I'm gonna move a little bit. And then right south of Grug, I'm going to summon my little,
He's doing full Heimerdinger.
Sneak into with the ballista.
Alright, bonus action. It's gonna walk. And
Like
it's gonna
playing
reach
darts with a
flamethrower
bazooka.
at a cone ahead.
Oh, it's gonna flamethrower. Alright. So you guys suddenly see this mechanism, this walking metallic kind of crab-like thing force its way through the brush, trees bending and breaking in its path. It kind of clanks over, whirs with a little spin, and aims at the zombie before a gout of fire erupts from it. And somehow the zombie still manages to dodge.
If it's a 15-foot cone, would then
Yeah,
it also
it's
hit
like
the
a
one in
breath
front of me?
weapon. It would.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. The second zombie must also make his save then.
Two?
Wow. Alright.
3 fire damage to each of them. However, this one right here has to make a save. He survives with 1 hit point. Kalia, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to. Well, which one looks like it's the most well off?
The one on fire and in a trap.
Oh, okay. I am going to use Guiding Bolt on on this one.
Roll.
Roll them bones. Oh, Jesus.
He has 1 hit point left.
And then whoever targets that one next gets advantage. And then I'm going to use my spiritual weapon to attack the one in the trap.
Roll.
You just want your braids. Now me foot stuck, me on fire, and me getting poked.
I'm not doing so well with the spiritual weapon.
Yeah,
Any
sadly,
of us are doing very good at anything.
you miss.
I don't know
Okay.
about you guys, but I've hit both of my attacks.
Yeah, but we're 5 level 4 characters fighting fucking zombies. Like, this should go real easy. There's only 4 of them.
Oh, speaking of that, Fier. You are being attacked by 2 zombies.
Yeah.
You take 10 points of damage total.
Which one's attacking me?
Oh, not, Fier.
Uh,
The ones next to him are attacking him. The one beside you, Gear, attacks.
Yep, since I don't have my shield, my AC is only a piddly 13.
Yeah, you were reckless attacking before, weren't you?
So I...
Well, you only take 3 damage because of
no,
your...
I did not reckless...
Oh, did you?
Did not
Oh,
reckless
you didn't.
attack.
Okay, you didn't.
I regular attacked.
Okay.
No. Did it roll with advantage when I attacked?
Oh, no, it doesn't. Yeah, you only take the 6 then.
No. Good. Yeah, okay. So I take 3 because of my rage. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, Grug. Your zombie also tries to beat you down. You take 2 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. Blue zombies lift.
It slaps you. It just straight up slaps you in the face.
That's fine. That's all fine.
Your move.
It's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so unarmed not unarmed. Two-weapon fighting. If I were to attack with a bonus action, it's just my normal attack without... It's just my strength modifier on the attack roll, right? And no extra damage.
Correct.
Alright. I'm going to literally backhand both of them. But I'm going to start with the one in front of me as to my right as my primary attack. I'm just gonna roll it again, and we can subtract the ability modifier. Oh. I get to roll that every time.
Yep.
That seems OP. And then for the unarmed strike against the one above me, it would be only plus 2. I mean, only plus 4.
Alright.
Modifier. So it would be a 12, 10. 10 on the hit and 3 damage.
Christ.
You thwack them handily. Any mortal would be undone by that strike, but the zombies persist.
These zombies, they've been hitting the gym, they've been taking their protein shakes.
Speaking of protein shakes, Gare.
Fighting undead shads. Alright. He just gonna do the thing he do and smack a bitch.
Oh, hang on.
He's just gonna try and take out this one right here, and again, I will not be reckless attacking. I'll be normal attacking. Oh.
Alright, Gare. You squash the zombie. Your maul arcs above your head and just splatters it into the ground.
Alright. So as this rain of fragmented skull and brain and gristle goes everywhere, Garrett just roars, "Rah!" and he turns to his left and approaches this guy for next round.
Alrighty.
did maintain concentration on my bonfire this time. So, I don't know if he took damage on his turn. Or do I just roll it again on my turn? Nice. Boom. Motherfucker.
It's less of a bonfire and more of a gentle
Eat shit,
couple
bitch.
embers.
So now it's my turn again, right? Because, you know, I just rolled my concentration damage with that. I'm gonna go ahead and just, probably cast Create Bonfire on him. Right, I'm gonna end my concentration on Create Bonfire and then cast Create Bonfire on him. Big think, guys.
We
Big
look
fake.
over, and it's literally just a grave over there with the what is it, the strobe light just underneath the
Yep. At least I dealt damage with it that time.
That's true.
That's what we call a pro gamer move. See brain fire.
The trapped zombie struggles against the blinking flares beneath him. Aldwin, what will you do?
I think I will step over here and make a crossbow shot against this zombie.
Roll it! That is a hit. Oh,
I forgot to disable advantage, but
you kill the zombie. The arrow pierces its head and it falls over dead.
I'll use my bonus action to light some more fire in this. Another 7, really.
He fails his saving throw. The zombie is incinerated. Kalia, what will you do? There's only one zombie still standing, and it's caught in fire, stuck in a trap, and being poked by your spiritual weapon.
Well, let's try the spiritual weapon one last time. Let's see if we can get it with that first. Hey!
That'll do it.
Oh, that will definitely do it. That does it indeed. The zombie is skewered as it roasts into flames.
And, guys, I need a nap after that.
Indeed.
Garrett, seeing the zombies, gets taken down. He keeps panting. He actually like goes to swing his maul at the one in front of him. Keep swinging, but he like almost completely swings, but he just stops. And he's slowly calming down. And yes, rest.
All right. So, you're going to try and rest again then?
I think we should.
I do believe so.
But we need to like move the bodies of the zombies away. No, not just yes, but Kalia Moonblitz is yes.
Yeah.
Because she has to scream it.
I say we continue to burn them, guys, just in case.
Yes, burn them all.
Alright, I like it. Let's do it.
Gare turns up holds up a hand and says, wait. Big fire. It might just let the of us know where we are.
Why don't we burn them all and then run? I like that idea.
That's actually not a bad plan. I
That was
can
my
get
plan
behind
the
that.
whole time. Ignore that for now. Just wait. that was my plan the whole time. Hold on, I'll roll a deception check. Yeah, I'd like to see some insights to that, fuckers.
Well, of course it's your plan the whole time. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Gareth says, yes. There's no way you were stupid enough to just think to light a fire in the forest.
Don't you dare fucking rat me out, Jess. Don't you dare. Callie Moonblood is not typing. Oh, I'm watching you, Jess.
All right. You begin your camp again.
Thank God. Whew, that was a close one. Alright, yeah, I'll stack all the bodies up and just prepare to light them on fire. Has my raven returned to me yet?
No, not yet.
Am I able to just call it back?
Um,
I don't fully know how familiars work in 5e.
We have to roll an insight against Kalia now too.
I don't think so because you believed me the whole time. So she's just agreeing with me. It'd be a little weird if all of a sudden you didn't believe me because she did. Wait a
Wait.
second.
Are you sure you
Wait.
believe him?
Wait, the cleric believes him. That's suspicious.
Right.
I can just... Yeah, I'm gonna dismiss it and then re-bring it back to me.
Raven was like dying. He was getting eaten by a murder wasp or something. He was staring out its insides and suddenly just pops out of existence.
Wish I could summon a penguin familiar, but that would be real useless. I believe penguins crave flame as much as I do. My ultimate rival's name is Les McBurney. Let's run, guys. So wait, we took a short rest, right?
the night goes on in barren, dead silence. The dawn, such as it is, a dim bleakness muffled by fog and the tree line, stirs you from your long rest. What's your bird's name?
What's his name?
Yeah.
Richard. a pun with Raven.
Edgar.
No.
Poe.
No, shut up.
Alan.
Alan Poe.
Richard says to
like-
you
Alan would have been
Lost.
good. Damn it.
he's found potential allies.
I'll just name him Murder. That makes sense. Because, you know, many ravens and crows are called Murder. So his name's Murder. Richard Murder. I like it. Murder's his last name.
Richard of House Murder.
He married into it. He
So
took his
he's-
wife's last name.
So he's Dick Murder.
Yes, it's Dick Murder.
Otherwise known as the Tooth Vagina.
What's that, Dick Murder? You found some allies? Good boy.
I'm gonna reclaim my hunting trap. I'm gonna reset my hunting trap before we go to bed. Is that a thing I can do, Ben?
Yeah.
You said it's a survival check.
God damn it. Fucking page.
And it worked last time, so I put it in the same place it was.
Alrighty. What do you do?
Wait, my raven can talk?
It can repeat. It can mimic stuff. Yeah, it's a raven. Let's see. There should be raven stats around here somewhere.
That's right.
I mean, it can communicate with you on like a familiar level, but it can also mimic speech. And it says in common one thing
I can,
specifically. Yeah. Test.
I can perfectly hear what it says, right? Or it can, like, tell me telepathically. I think I can talk to it telepathically if it's within, like, what, 100 feet of me? Yeah, 100 feet. Within 100 feet. Alright, yeah, I'll tell everybody this time. I'm not gonna keep any secrets. Testicles? Guys, I think I know what it's talking about.
Yeah, he said you have a bunch of balls for being out here.
What's
Your
that?
testicular fortitude is astounding.
The orc should pick up a weapon and stop punching zombies? Oh, I don't know, bud.
Alright, what do you want to do?
Funny thing is, I've got weapons hanging from my belt. Who moved me?
In my character's avatar.
Right, who moved me? I guess we rest for the rest of the night?
Yeah, this is next morning now.
Oh, it is the morning already?
Yeah.
Are we and we're fully healed? Or no?
Yep, it's morning. Long rest went off without any more hitches.
Then yeah. We should follow my raven and see these allies it takes us to.
We follow them, but cautiously, because, like, you know, we don't need to die.
What's that? Cautiously? Alright, I got it, guys.
Cautiously.
I mean, I'm just gonna cast Patch Without Trace on us again, so...
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. That's why I said I was gonna.
He flies over to a branch on the left pathway. Do you continue?
Yes.
Alright, move over
Yeah,
there.
let's follow the bird.
I collected my hunting trap before we left, by the way.
It starts to float over towards that direction, cawing as it does.
I guess Jake's character should be in the front since it's his bird.
Fine.
It's
I
fair.
should probably not be in the front, actually.
So, up or left?
Fine, I'll take the lead if you're gonna be a little bitch.
Alrighty.
Sounds good, bitch. We do all have a plus 10 to our stealth, so if we need to roll that, just tell us, Ben.
Alright. The raven continues northward. As it floats from tree to tree, cawing at you. Test! Test! You can actually see some other ravens starting to kind of perk up and follow it.
Does this way look familiar at all?
No, it does not seem familiar.
Like it's not leading us back to where we just were.
Nope. It starts to veer off to the right. Several collections of ravens float in from the tree and they stare at you.
Stare hostilely or not?
Hostilely. But
I
the
swear
familiar does not join them. It simply keeps saying, test, test, test. What do you do?
He just stopped saying test.
Air is going to suggest he immediately like puts an arm in front of Grug, just like before you screw this up. Take a couple steps back, and let me try communicating with them.
I should try communicating with them.
Because that went so well last time, didn't it?
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Alrighty, you cast
He can
Speak with
actually
Animals.
speak with animals.
And I keep my raven on my shoulder. Hello, dear bird friends. How are you? Caw, caw. Am I right? I hope I didn't just say a racial slur.
Part of me, Loki, hopes you did.
My raven told me to come here. He kept saying test. What does that mean? Test. What? I like it. Let's be friends.
gonna eat us if we fail this test. That's what.
I don't like that.
All right. They are looking at you very angrily. What do you do?
What's the test?
That's all the information they give you.
Of heart. Alright, guys, they want to see one of our hearts.
They want to what?
They want to see one of our hearts.
Well, I have a tattoo around here of a heart. Would that work?
No. I say we draw straws, cut someone open.
Yeah, no.
Well,
That's not gonna. It's not
they
gonna fly
said
with me.
They said test of heart. What else could it mean? I'm absolutely certain I got the right translation. How dare you?
Well, sometimes toughness is seen as heart. You know.
That's really dumb.
You know what? You're dumb.
We're all dumb. We came into a haunted forest of vampires.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I know I'm not fucking wrong.
For once.
Alright. What exactly would a test of heart for a fucking bunch of birds be?
Roll insight if you'd like something. If you'd like a hint.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody?
Can we all do that?
I actually have a 5 in insight. And I rolled a 12. Hot damn. Ben, do I possibly have advantage on that for talking directly to them?
Sure.
Boom. Time 20? No, 17? What? I didn't actually see the fucking 12 roll. I only see an 18.
Yeah, that's what I see.
Oh, it's doing that thing that the 3D guy does sometimes.
That's the first time I've ever seen it do that.
I've seen it times. It's pretty dumb.
You know that they want a charitable act of some form.
Well, Aldwin did throw a coin to him.
Oh, he did.
Gare
Which
just
one?
Sort of looks around and just goes, well, and he starts puckering up his lips.
You're not gonna make out with the birds. Just stop.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna make out with the birds.
I don't believe you. I will actually toss one of my coins to each of them, and that's all the gold I have. One to each group. I have 0 gold on me now.
Alright, you toss one to each group. Alright, the ravens swarm around the gold. Pluck it from wherever it lands. Amidst the bushes, off the ground, in a tree trunk. and they all fly off, satisfied.
Garrett just goes, ah. I mean, I was gonna give the sucky, but okay.
Wait, did
I
we
thought
just
that'd be pretty charitable.
did we just pay ravens not to attack us? I think we're a bunch of fools. They're ravens.
But if we can have these ravens, these swarms of ravens, eventually help us with something.
How are you gonna call them?
With
Caw, caw.
You sound like a fool. It's like caca.
Excuse me, princess.
Also, I have an actual raven with me, you see. I just send him to go get the other ones. Problem solved. Why don't you stick to punching stuff?
Yeah, come here and I'll push it in your face.
I like that idea.
Oh, God.
Existence is pain.
Okay, Mr. Meeseeks.
Grug grunts as he walks around.
When we leave, I'm coming to burn this whole forest down.
I'm fine with that.
Or my name isn't It Burns When I Pee.
Is this water here?
That is a puddle of water.
Does it look safe?
Do you poke it?
I look at it.
Well, it looks
I
like water.
inspect it. Sure, I'll poke it.
Garrett comes up, and he looks at Grug, looking in. He looks down. Ah, it's a beast! And he pulls out his maul and splashes the water right where Grug was looking. Oh, sorry. That was a horrible pond monster. It was just you.
It actually is a horrible pond monster.
Oh, that's a good one. Grug ugly. I get it. I like that. Oh, God. Oh, God, there actually is a horrible pond monster.
Three gray oozes slurp out of the liquid. Roll initiative.
God damn it. Of course, whenever I try to make a funny, there has to be an actual monster.
Yee.
This is why the shaman said humor was pointless.
There we go. Alright, Grug, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna punch it. And there's not much. I can't really grapple an ooze, and besides, I don't want to grab these oozes. Right? These things are bad for us.
That sounds like metagaming to me.
That's true. But I will try to just add some extra little bit of damage.
Can you trip an ooze?
I don't,
Or is this this amorphous blob?
but I don't want to grab it. So
No, see, that's fair. I'm genuinely wondering if in the rules as written you can trip an ooze.
It is immune to the prone condition.
Okay.
I just drop kick
You do drop kick it. It takes the full damage. As it splatters from your sudden impact of your arm. Anything else?
Nope, I am.
Aldwin, what will you do?
First things first, I'm summoning another flamethrower.
Alright. That's a bonus action, isn't it?
No, it's an action.
Oh, it is an action? Wait, isn't it? Doesn't it last a long time after you summon it?
Bonus action to control it.
Alright. Roll what it... oh, what's it gonna do?
Gonna move 5 feet up.
Ah, I see.
The game and unleash a blast.
Well, however much damage you deal, they fail their save against it.
Whoops.
And that's gonna be the end of my.
Alrighty. The blast of flame arcs over them. They seem to be... Well, I don't want to say unfazed, because even if that was enough damage to kill most people, but they took some damage, but they haven't taken too much. Alright, Gare, what do you want to do?
Alright, well, Gare, we're gonna do the barbarian thing. Each has a bonus action. And then take a step over this way, and in front of Kalia. And swing with his maul on this mofo.
Roll it.
Doing the normal attack.
Alright, you smash it for 13 points of damage. Or is that 15? Did you add in your rage?
15 to hit, 13. Oh, yeah, that's right, I'm raged.
So
that's 15 damage.
15 damage, nice. Alright.
And so my maul, I suppose a maul would be, I guess the head would be metal.
Typically the head would be metal, yep.
One.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that kind of sucks. Is it possible to repair it in some way in the town or something?
Yeah, you could probably repair it, if you find a proper smith. Something similar to that. Alright.
Someone that has been
The
This is true.
oozes.
These are facts.
The ooze slithers over. The two of them are attacking you, Gare.
You could just not punch some acid. That seems like a really bad idea, honestly.
Yeah, but it doesn't say anything about punching it.
Wait,
All
were
right.
you able to punch them just fine?
What Ben said.
Yeah, it only affects metal weapons.
That is legitimately impressive.
Wait,
Alright.
what? What's happening?
It
missing?
only affects metal, so him punching it actually does nothing to him. He gets just
Yeah, that's...
punched.
It can chew metal, but not flesh? What the hell?
It can't chew fists.
So are these two attacks on me?
Yep.
The 11 to hit and the 20 to hit. Alright, the 11 to hit misses, but the 20 does hit.
Yeah, you take however much you take
Sucks to
from.
be you, pseudopod. Sucks to be you, pseudopod. I don't have metal armor. In
All right.
fact, I don't have any armor. I'm Necky.
Grug. You, on the other hand, are getting pseudopoded as well. And that missed. Kalia, what will you do?
Okay. First, we're gonna do guiding bolt on. Let's do this one.
All right, roll it. That definitely hit.
And whoever attacks it next has advantage on that one. And let's try the spiritual weapon again as a bonus action.
Spiritual pokey stick.
Woot woot. And I'm gonna put it. Yep, right here.
Alrighty. How about this cool halberd?
Ooh.
And you're a light domain, right? Oh,
And what?
you're light domain, right?
Yes.
It has a very holy looking essence to it. Alright, which one are you attacking?
The top one.
Alright, roll it. The weapon blinks into existence and splatters that particular ooze.
Yay.
It sweeps across the ground, scrapes up what's left of this ooze, and just splatters it against a tree up over this way. And it is dead.
Sweet.
Ash, what will you do?
Mr. Krabs might want to hire that expansion.
Like standing in, are they sitting in a pit of water?
They are.
Or I guess I'm gonna cast create bonfire on that one since it's not in the and create bonfire is my thing. You see,
Create bonfire is awesome.
It is that thing you do. Is create bonfire a cantrip?
It is.
it is a cantrip, and I've dealt 1 damage with it most times.
You deal no damage to it this time because it dodges out of the way. Like thick folds of, as if like mud, splatters, it kind of splatters in on itself to get out of the way of the fire.
Jello. Nice. Yeah, well that's it.
Alrighty. Grug, it's your move.
Grub clasps his hands together and brings them down on top of the ooze.
The ooze explodes against your might. It splatters likewise everywhere, like some kind of water balloon just popped.
Can I fling the stuff off my hands at Ash?
Yeah, sure.
I fling the stuff off my hands at Ash.
Anything else, Greg?
No, I'm good.
Aldwin.
One little taunt first at Ash. I thought you liked to burn things. What are you doing? And then that's it. Just gotta throw in some taunts every now and then.
how to be a dick, otherwise you
You're
lose your
right.
facade.
Right, that's literally Grug. He's a bully.
You have a reputation to uphold,
You're
an
right.
image to maintain. You can't afford to for us to see you petting kittens and feeding orphans.
Alright, roll it. The bolt flies through the air and impales it. And it kind of contorts, and then as if it was losing, kind of deflating, it dissolves into the water beneath it and dies.
You drinking from that water.
Here, he just sort of he looks up at Grug. He's calming down. He's breathing heavy, and he's not quite snapped out of it yet. So he's gonna scoop up a handful of the water and deadpan stare at Grug while he sips the water out of his hand.
It tastes nasty.
What?
It tastes nasty.
Kiara just goes, that water had a taste to it. Unlike water tasted.
Do they have any items, like any loot at all? Like they might have eaten somebody else and kept their stuff?
You see that they have raven bones in their corpses.
Did these oozes come at us dressed in full plate and swinging swords? Just questioning.
Have the raven bones been in there? Can we tell?
How long they've been in there? Is that what you're asking, Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah. My Jack.
That'd be a good question. What kind of role would that be in? Nature?
Yeah, and roll nature.
If it looks like they've been in there.
Probably, I would probably say medicine or nature could probably do it.
I'm actually very stupid, you see.
I may be a druid, but I'm a really shitty druid.
Well, I'm good at everything that doesn't involve intelligence.
Plus 2. Be your nature. Not that bad.
How long were the bones in the ooze, though? That's what we really want. Months? How are the bones even still there?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the fucking ravens we just gave gold to.
Right.
Well, I don't care otherwise. I mean, I do care. I love all ravens.
Alright, what do you want to
He's
do
looking
next?
at the partially eaten head of his maul, like swinging it to flick off the gunk. Great.
Is the raven
Where's
still
your
cast status?
Where's your bird
Yes.
pointing us to next?
It is. It is now pointing to the right, to continue that way.
And he's leading us where?
You're not entirely sure.
I didn't ask. I've just been following him. And you guys followed me.
You mean you didn't ask?
Why would I ask? I trust him.
What would you ask?
How am am I supposed to ask? He's way up there.
How else do you talk to him?
You already impersonated me talking to him, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Caca.
Oh my god, did you hear what he just said? Wow. Do you even realize what you just said?
Do you even realize I don't care?
Yeah, I realized that right away, honestly.
He perches on a branch over that way, your little black raven, and continues to caw. Test! Test! Your pathway meanders further, and he perches above in the north. Test! Test!
This is when we find out that he's actually got like a little itty bitty microphone on him, and he's actually just been testing that the whole time, just tapping it. Test, test. I don't know why these assholes are following me. Test, test.
I think we're on punked, guys. Hey guys, do you think we should just run into this room with a bunch of skeletons in it?
Fuck
I don't
yeah.
think we should. Looks
Okay.
like the goods have been here.
You see a number of
First
skeletons.
check.
And
I
you...
run in.
Alright,
Said me first, I went.
you look around and you see...
Okay, Grug.
You see a number of straw figures hanging from the trees.
How big are the straw figures?
About human-sized. They have the full...
Skeletons are here too.
Yep, and the skeletons are there too. You see man bones.
Equipment around them.
You see traveler's equipments.
Is it
Clothes.
clothes?
Yeah, traveler's clothes, walking sticks, bags, things like that.
Well then, I start rummaging through their bags and stuff.
Gare is gonna sort of move into the middle of the clearing and just sort of look around. He's gonna. So can I like roll a perception or something?
Yeah, roll
An
perception.
investigation?
Yeah, and if you want to investigate some stuff, yeah, go ahead. Roll investigation. There are 4 scarecrows.
All right. That's an egg 1. So, all right. This dirt is very brown. I don't think I trust it.
But the dirt's like actually black or something. Yes, this dirt's very dirt. Gare, we're on concrete, bud. Yeah, I'm just looting the skeletons. Of anything of value.
All right. As you're rummaging through, you find a sack of some kind of silver or gold. You're not sure. And, yeah. One moment. Roll me. Yeah, roll me initiative.
Okay. That's not a conspicuous. That's not conspicuous at all. Sweet. The good numbers just keep flying.
As you're rummaging through beside one of the scarecrows hanging from above, you don't notice it as its arm slowly lurches back, and knife-like claws slip from the fingertips and dash at you. They have a surprise round.
Yay.
What's your dex, Gare?
And dexterity?
Yeah.
Score or modifier?
The whole number.
12.
Alright. But for now, alright, Grug, you're taking an attack. Gare, you're taking an attack. And then the other two scarecrows hop down and cut themselves free of their noose. Alright.
Who's that against?
That's one against Grug and one against Gare.
Well, even with advantage, he misses. That
Ash.
barbarian constitution to AC,
Make a wisdom save.
so like he ever so slightly. Oh, joy! Wisdom saves. I'm great at those.
You are paralyzed. Terrified as the face contorts and laughs. Alright. Kalia, you're next to face a terrifying glare. Roll a wisdom save. Alright. Roll your attacks. That is a hit. You hear the tearing of its sack body, and you see a sudden spray of hay as it kind of twists towards you angrily. All right. It takes the fire damage, but seems to swing out of the way. Anything else? That's it. Ash. I believe you're just paralyzed. Yeah, until the end of its next turn, you're just paralyzed. Grug, what do you want to do?
Gonna attack this thing.
Alright, roll it. It hangs from a noose like a punching bag.
Does that hit?
You beat it in the face, but that doesn't seem to do a huge amount as it swings backward. But you do hit it.
I hit it though, right?
Yeah, you hit it.
Okay. It has to make a. It has to be a 27 for me grapple. Using restraining strike. Alright, it's grappled.
And restrained. Alright, it takes another 2 damage.
Being grappled.
Yeah, you just start to throttle its neck with one of your bare hands. Alright, Kalia, you are also paralyzed. And now it's the scarecrows. This one will hop towards the ballista, raise its arms back in a almost comically ragdoll-like fashion, and then sweeps back around to slash the machine. Missing. Gare, you're getting ganged up on by these 2 scarecrows. They likewise slash at you.
That will this. And that will hit.
Alright, roll wisdom.
So I need to make a wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're good. Alright, so restrained means they have disadvantage on their attack rolls, right? Because that one's restrained. Let me look that up real quick.
Speed is 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
They do have disadvantage. Alright, so he's going to try and swing at you. And it is with disadvantage. Yeah, an 8 misses you as it slashes helplessly. Alright. Gare, it's your turn.
Alright, so, I have my maul out currently, because I had it out before, but now that I'm getting ganged up on, I would like to swap over to my shield. I imagine it's not an action to just drop my maul, but then what sort of action is it to equip my shield, basically?
It is an action to equip your shield.
Okay, then in that case, Gare is... Yeah, he's just gonna rage, and he's just gonna yell, how many things is it gonna be in this forest? And he is going to swing with his maul at this one. That swiped at him twice now.
Roll it. $14 damage, right?
And yes. Including the -1, yes it is. And Gare is going to, after he pummels this thing, he's going to take a step back next to Ash. Try and be a bit more, I guess. And oh yeah, that's right. That would provoke. Oh damn it. Okay, well, it happened.
Yep. Make your wisdom saving throw.
Sweet.
Alright, you are now frightened. You can't get closer to him, and you have disadvantage while you see him. That one.
Okay.
Alright, Aldwin. What will you do? It swings out of the way of most of the fire. But it doesn't seem to like fire all that much. Alright, what are you going to do next? You have advantage on that attack roll. Your arrow pierces it as it screams and contorts in pain. Ash, what will you do? Ha 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 ha. Alright, I don't actually know how your fire spirit works, so you'll have to roll it.
Fuck, I muted myself to talk to my brother, sorry. Those two scarecrows have to make dexterity checks, the ones closest to it.
Alright. Do they take damage?
Alright, well, they both actually fully passed it, so...
Oh, they half the
they don't
damage?
take any damage from it.
They take no damage? Alright.
No, it's not half damage, it's no damage.
No damage, gotcha.
But then I'm gonna use my bonus action to command it on this turn.
Alrighty.
And he is going to... damn it, sorry. One second. I'll make sure something real quick. It's going to make an attempt at floating up because I have to place it on the ground when I summon it. So it's going to take an opportunity attack from Scarecrow.
Oh, actually, that one has already used its opportunity attack.
Then it's going to
Yeah.
fly up. It's going to fly up a full 30 feet.
Alrighty.
Actually, wait a second. Hold on. Just 1 second. Did I read that wrong? Yeah, okay. So he is going to fly up 30 feet and he's going to blast it with that.
Well, that definitely hits. He sends a little
that's
spark
all.
of fire. Dealing... And it's to this one right here, right?
This one.
Which one?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
This.
Alright.
That one.
Alright, Grug. You've got one grabbed. It's restrained and flailing against you. It looks like it's about to try and rake its claws across your arm. What do you want to do? Huh. Alright. Oh, you have advantage because it's restrained.
Am I able to trip it? Oh, here, let me roll another one. It's crit chance. Nope. You said it's hanging from a tree, right? Ben,
Yep, hanging from a tree by a noose.
could I, like, try to trip it and, like, slam it on the ground?
Yeah, you can try and do that.
Would it have advantage or disadvantage against the trip DC?
I'll give
It's
you...
already in the air.
I'll give
I'm
you...
gonna go ahead and roll it because it's extra damage.
Yeah, we'll give it advantage on its strength check to stay attached to the rope.
Me?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it advantage on its strength save. Since it's attached with the rope.
That's fine.
Well, you don't knock it prone. You don't knock it prone, but you do manage
Sides of the same coin.
to really just pummel this thing in the face. Alright, anything else?
That'll be it for my turn.
No action surge or anything? Alright.
Oh, wait, yeah, I do have an action thing.
Oh, you want to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that action. Use my
I
action.
have that fighter thing.
I have that fighter thing, yeah, action surge. I'm gonna do that thing where I do this again.
Oh, don't forget, you have advantage too.
Yeah, I forgot. Literally took 16 seconds, but I forgot.
And you bash it in the face again. Any more maneuvers, or are you out?
No, I have some, but I'm gonna save them in case.
You just bash it in the face over and over again.
Tattoos that they're playing.
Kalia, what do you want to do?
Am I no longer paralyzed with fear?
Nope, you're free.
Yay! Okay. Then I'm going to do guiding bolt. See, there's 3 up there. Let's do.
Yeah,
guiding
let's
bolt
see.
on this one.
Alrighty, roll it. That blast hits it. It takes the beam of light and it kind of swings like a strange stuffed animal or a toy or something, kind of almost whimsically from the impact of your radiant bolt. Anything else?
And then I'm gonna do a healing word as a bonus action for Gare.
Alrighty.
Cool.
And that's it.
Alright, the Scarecrow's gonna swing at the ballista. It does not like this thing that spews fire at all. Seven slashing on to the ballista. Alright, Gare. The Scarecrows are ganging up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that misses, and that also misses.
Alright, they just lunge for you, their claws extended. And now for the one beside Grug, he's just gonna try and... He has disadvantages on his attack roll. He's just gonna try and attack you again. Alright, I don't think either of those hit Grug. Nope, neither.
16.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Gare. You're up.
Alright, well, since the scarecrows went...
You are no longer
I
frightened.
managed to not get hit. I am no longer frightened.
Mm-hmm.
So Gare, seething with anger, he is going to point at this one, and it says, "The spirit calls for you." I'm going to hex this one as a bonus action, and then I'm gonna swing at it with my maul.
Alrighty, roll it. Wait, is that the spell or the Hexblade's curse?
Thing. The hex feature,
Okay, good.
not the spell.
Yeah, you don't want to happen to reckless attack, do you?
No. No, I'm not recklessly attacking right now. Not while I've got two of them on me.
Alrighty. Alduin.
Well, that's it. Just first.
Alrighty. You kill it. It dies as the bolt forces its body to go limp. It doesn't even have to roll a save. This thing just dies. It bursts into flames. You see it flailing about as the fire starts to catch, and it's trying to put it out desperately. And then it just tumbles into a pile of ash and sort of a metal framework on the inside. Ash, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna
Like the
cast.
fortune in my back pocket.
I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray, but I wanna.
Not.
He goes after me, unfortunately. The fire spirit goes after I do, so I can't
Uh-huh.
have him attack and then go. And I don't want a Scorching Ray with this guy right next to me.
Are you gonna risk the opportunity attack?
I mean, I'm at full HP, so I'm gonna move away.
Make a wisdom save
Yep.
as it grazes your arm. Alright, you're fine. You're not frightened. You feel like
Alright.
just barely a horrific tinge of terror. But you ignore it. You fight through it. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on this.
Alrighty, roll it. 2 of your rays hit, and likewise, this thing starts to catch on fire and burst into flame. The third one misses as it's starting to wildly flail around and run from the fire.
And then I'll use my bonus action to command my spirit again.
Alrighty, roll it. That's a lot of fire.
As I literally just made a note, lots of fire was used.
On the same guy.
He's still standing, but he is almost dead. You can tell that you can start to see the framework on the inside, the metallic, weird skull beneath the mask. The hay is, of course, burning brilliantly. Grug, it's your turn.
Can I rip off one of the arms of the scarecrow and beat his friends with it?
You absolutely can.
What do you want me to roll to rip off the arm?
Nothing, it just comes off.
Or a leg, either way.
Yeah, it just comes right off. It's no longer being animated.
Alright.
That and you loosened it up a lot.
Actively flaming, right?
Yes.
I set the arm on fire and then swing at this guy.
Well, he's 30 feet up, unfortunately.
Oh, he is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I just throw the arm at him. I mean, what else am I really gonna do? Or would it reach? Or do I just need to move one over? Is this guy on the ground?
Yeah, these guys are both on the ground. Yeah, the spirit's 30 feet in the air. These guys are on the ground.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, well, then I'll stay here. I'll just start swinging at this guy on the right.
Alright, roll it.
Want me to still classify it as an unarmed strike? Because
Yeah, that's basically what it is, just for simplicity. Alright. You bash it.
I'm gonna trip it.
And
I'm
as...
gonna use the thing's hand to grab its foot and, like, knock it down.
Oh, you do so. And as it loses its footing, the flames overtake it. And all that's left is the metal innards. Alright, Kalia, what do you want to do?
Let's do guiding bolt.
Alrighty, roll it. That hits. Your beam blasts into the scarecrow. You can see a hole in its sackcloth. It kind of feels around at it and then looks at you with just this wrathful glare. Anything else?
And glare right back.
Alright, it's gonna take a swing at Gare.
Mm-hmm.
It misses. And it's just gonna come straight over here. It's taking an opportunity attack, and it's gonna end right beside Kalia.
Alright. I will roll my op attack. Ah.
It turns its back to you, and you bash it handily with your maul. What's the total damage? Is that now? Let's say you're raging, so that's plus
Yes,
2.
13.
And then you have a plus 2 from the curse.
Yeah.
So that's 15. Yeah.
This version of it. This version of it is including my curse damage.
Oh, okay.
As well as a -1 for my maul being damaged. It's not including the rage, so it's 13.
Gotcha. All right. And now it's your turn, Gare. What do you want to do?
Gare's just gonna go dogging after it. Just no, you're not done. And this time I am going to recklessly attack.
Alrighty. That definitely hits. Alright.
Alright, so that would be a hit for 15.
You bash it, and you can feel the metal frame kind of reverberate within it, and it looks like you've given it a dent, and it's kind of cockeyed now on its spine. Aldwin.
I believe, yep, that'll be everything.
Alright, Aldwin, what are you gonna do? What'll you do? Unfortunately, your crossbow bolt fires a little too low and it misses. Skids into the dirt behind it. The fire erupts from your mechanism and burns it to bits.
I hex. Plus
You-
4, so I go back up to full.
You do?
All of them in it.
That is.
Alright, well, do we think this could be a good stopping point? It's
One last thing.
middle fingers. Oh,
As you stand in the woods, you hear a voice call out from the trees. A raven hangs from the branch.
Is this your tested heart?
Probably.
as
It is speaking in common plainly to all of you.
As Garrett calms down, just goes, well, I guess it was heartburn then.
They didn't want the money after all. Their charity was for you to fight. The money
They're
is just
still not. They're not gonna give us the money back though.
Hell no.
Ash, we can hear him fine. Did you cast a spell on me?
Yes, I did. It makes the intelligence that you have match that of the birds, so you're significantly smarter now.
And you've got
Because
some
it's gonna help
nobility
your
to
ugly
you.
face.
And as he stands
Nothing can
there,
help my ugly face. You're right.
Speak amongst each other. Oh, you've got no ability to you. Your face is ugly.
Alright, as he stands there on the ground, he extends his wings and ducks low. Suddenly, he starts to grow.
Weird.
What's going, guys?
What's happening? Cannot possibly be bad at all.
And he says to you, "Oh, we have much to discuss." And that is where we'll end it. Thank you guys out there for watching. Please remember to chill touch that like button, subscribe to join the Skeleton Crew, and if you enjoy the content on this channel, check out the links in the description below. We'll see you all next time.